Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Roundup here on this Friday, April 17th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Let's start off out at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, where the Boston Red Sox opened up a Patriots Day weekend series against the Baltimore Orioles at Fenway Park here. And the game was scoreless throughout the first 3 innings, and the Baltimore got on the board in the top of the fourth. On a Chris Davis grounder into a double play, second baseman Dustin Pedroia to the shortstop Xander Bogaerts to first baseman Mike Napoli. Travis Snyder scores, and Andrew Jones out at second, and it was 1-0 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles there. And then at the top of the fifth, Caleb Joseph hits a homer on a fly ball to right field, and it's 2-0 Orioles in the top of the fifth. But then in the bottom fifth, Ryan Hennigan homers on a fly ball to left field, and Xander Bogaerts scores, and Kevin Gausman pitching. It's 2-2 the score, and it stayed that way until the bottom of the ninth. That's when Xander Bogaerts scores. As singles on a slap fly ball to right fielder Travis Snyder. Mike Napoli scores. Here's the Boston Red Sox coming from behind to beat the Baltimore Orioles at Fenway Park 3-2 this evening and tonight at Fenway Park, as the Boston Red Sox scored a 7-3 on the season here. As tomorrow at 4:05 p.m., Clay Buchholz on demand for the Red Sox, while Chris Tillman on demand for the Baltimore Orioles here. Alrighty, let's take a look at other scores around the majors here. In the top of the 8th, Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians 2-2 tie. Bottom of the 7th, Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 8th, Kansas City Royals and the Oakland Athletics tied at 4 apiece in the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, St. Louis Cardinals lead the Cincinnati Reds 6-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 1st, they'll score out of Los Angeles between the Los Angeles Dodgers and Colorado Rockies here. Bottom of the 1st, Texas Rangers lead the Seattle Mariners 1-0 here. Bottom of the 1st, no score between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks here. And the final, Detroit Tigers edge out the Chicago White Sox 2-1. San Diego Padres edge out the Chicago Cubs 5-4. Pittsburgh Pirates over the Milwaukee Brewers 6-3. Washington Nationals over the Philadelphia Phillies 7-2. Atlanta Braves edge out the Toronto Blue Jays 8-7. New York Mets over the Miami Marlins 4-1. And New York Yankees over the Tampa Bay Rays 5-4. How about them Red Sox coming from behind to win in the end to make the Fenway faithful happy? Alrighty, let's take a look at others at the NHL Stanley Cup playoff scoreboard here on this Friday night here. Okay, through one period in Nashville Predators lead the Chicago Blackhawks in game number 2 with a Western Conference first round 2-1, as the Blackhawks have a 1-0 lead in this best of 7 series here with 11-10 11 in first period. Vancouver Canucks lead the Calgary Flames 2-0, as the Calgary Flames lead the series 1-0. Final in overtime, Montreal Canadiens have a commanding 2-0 lead in this best of 7 series with a 3-2 overtime win over the Ottawa Senators, and the series between the Islanders and Washington Capitals tied at 1 apiece with a 4-3 Washington Capitals win over the New York Islanders here. The Wheaton Lions baseball team ran into a buzzsaw in the name of the MIT engineers, as the Wheaton Lions were outsmarted by the MIT engineers at Sedell Stadium this afternoon in Wheaton College 12-4. But the softball team did very good here for the Wheaton Lions, as the Wheaton Lions swept Smith College 10-2 in the first one and 12-0 in the second, all in a 5-inning game. And in the men's tennis, Wheaton Lions fall to Illinois State 5-4. Okay, let's take a look at some sports news here on this Friday night. In Chicago, a few hours before Chris Pratt made his Major League debut at Wrigley Field on Friday afternoon, his father Mike, a one-time minor league outfielder student who comes down watching his son rip line drives all over the field during batting practice. LeBron James has won all 9 first-round playoff series in his career, compiled a 36-7 record with 4 sweeps. James of the Cleveland Cavaliers were award-winning favorites to eliminate the Celtics in an NBA playoff series that opens on Sunday afternoon in Cleveland. NASCAR is back again in the limited observe this weekend with a Sprint Cup Xfinity Collection Racing at Bristol Motor Speedway. The Los Angeles Clippers finished with a second-best record of Wes Roberts that now get to face the Santos Spurs as Doc Rivers isn't too happy with the wet aspect of this result. In Tallahassee, Florida, a former Florida State University student on Thursday filed a lawsuit against the top NFL prospect Jameis Winston, saying he assaulted and raped her at an off-campus apartment in 2012. Barring any last-minute setbacks, small forward Chandler Parsons of the Dallas Mavericks will be back in the starting lineup as Parsons missed the final 6 games of the regular season and swelling and soreness in his right knee. Cleveland Browns quarterback Johnny Manziel issued a statement Friday apologizing to the organization and fans after spending 10 weeks in a rehab treatment facility. It's been a decade since the San Jose Sharks last missed the Stanley Cup playoffs, but there was a silver lining. San Jose has a 5% chance of winning the NHL draft lottery that will be conducted Saturday in Toronto. In New York on today, Atlanta Hawks forward guard Davos Cephalosha had surgery to repair a broken fibula and ligament damage in his right leg. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver and his league does not have privileged information. Former NBA star Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is recovering after undergoing a quadruple coronary bypass on Thursday as a 68-year-old was admitted to Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center in Los Angeles this week with cardiovascular disease, the hospital said. In Greenville, New York, let the gamemanship start with a game number 2 of the Eastern Conference first round series with the Pittsburgh Penguins set for Saturday evening at Madison Square Garden. Rangers coach Elaine Vigan once more placed referees. Mesa, Arizona. Michael Phelps failed to qualify for the 400-meter freestyle final in Arizona Friday, finishing 17th overall in his first meet since serving a 6-month suspension. And that's going to be it for our Sports Roundup here on this Friday night, April 17th, 2015. I'm Peter with you. I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow evening. Have a good night.